Hello, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. I know it's been a little minute. I'm sorry. I promise for 2026, I'm going to do way better. I promise you. I promise you. But I'm here now. So let's talk about December 2025. Let's talk about December 2025. Ooh, someone is elevating. Someone is elevating. You may be in nature, gardening. Maybe you're into meditating. Alright. Uh-oh. I saw one. Idleness in reverse. Definitely don't see you sitting still for sure. Especially with this bloom here. Especially with this bloom here. Give me two more cards. Okay. Excuse me. You had a crossroads in reverse. A crescent in reverse. And the rainbow in the upright. Ooh, some of you are going to be elevating when it comes to your spirituality. Like getting more centered with yourself. It's giving high priestess energy. And then with your crossroads on the back, is in the reverse, it's more of a feeling of you growing. Like physically and mentally and emotionally. Like you're growing to this point where the little little child in you, there's something about the little child in you. But you know that song by Adele called Easy or Easy on Me? That's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like your older self. And mind you, a Scorpio myself, alright? Happy birthday, Scorpios. We get older and then like we look back on certain things. And this particular instance, it has something to do with you have grown from that inner child you once were. Like how you were in the beginning when you acknowledged your inner child was indifferent. Let's just say like that. Like whatever the case may be with your background. This is also a thing of we did just have a full moon as well. So something's coming full circle with you. Something's coming full circle with you, and I love it. You definitely it's definitely giving Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, and it's definitely giving some hermit mode here. Alright, getting your rest and everything. So I definitely like this glow on you. This is a very mature glow, I feel. You move, Spirit says you move when you want to, not when necessary. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Like you don't have all these ebb and flows when it comes to you and your inner child. You're to a point now where like you've grown much. Where moving forward, you don't have to worry about those curves and all those swerves and everything. Like you did the work. That's what it is. You did the work. You did the work. And that's why it's like things are feeling more mature for you. Or you're being more mature for things. Either way you look at it, I like the growth. I like the growth. December, I like the growth. I like the growth. Ooh, you had surrender come out in the upright. The growth, surrender. I can release my need to control adversity. Oh, okay. Perseverance. Ooh, look, you had the growth in reverse. Underneath, you have friendships in reverse. This is what I'm going to tell you that I see here. And then on top of that, I'm going to tell you what they may have in with them. Okay, you have some friends that are not, they're not, they got courage in reverse. So they may discourage you, or they may not really be supportive of your ideas. And then you also have acceptance in the reverse, and friendship in the reverse for your overall energy. What's crazy is you did have growth in the reverse, but you had perseverance, adversity, and surrender all in the upright. And I feel like this, you're facing something head on, or in December you have, you realize that you have faced things more head on. I feel like that again comes with that old, like that maturity, that confidence level. But it's like I realize, like, I can't change people. And some folks they're going to battle you like they on the other side, just because your way of thinking is very refreshing to ones who practice the same enlightenment. For the ones who aren't really up for changing, or like just accepting the life challenges, that's when you're going to have adversity. But the thing is, though, you had the friendship in reverse. Don't waste your time. If you know that you can't change certain things and you have surrendered that idea that you can, this adversity you can easily skip over by not entertaining old things. You'll waste more time doing that, as if like they're the only friends in the world. But hey, they can't even accept how they are, and they can't even encourage you on this journey, because maybe they haven't been on that path themselves, and maybe they have that ebb and flow going on. But needless to say, I see you here with perseverance. So you kept going along the way. And I like that feeling that I'm getting. You're saying it's more for me than for you. I like that. I like that. And that's what's really going to help you be able to like start over. You may have some friends come back in December around holiday time, trying to scoot up underneath the mistletoe and, get your attention and everything like that. Understand that happens when there's shame and there's guilt. Of course, they're going to backtrack. They realize that their actions aren't being accepted by level-minded people. They're going to come back and try to see if they can try again. Totally up to you. I don't see you doing it, though. Just off of the strength of what I've already seen. You've grown to a point where it's like you've outgrown them, or you've outgrown something. Something that you was in a former mode for, it ain't you no more. It's like you outgrew baby clothes. And you no longer a baby no more. That's how it feels when it comes to people, places, and things in December. You've outgrown them. And whereas everybody wants to normalize behavior, you're not willing to normalize it, because it's not how you want your success to be. And I like that for you. I like that for you. So let's get into your tarot for December. Okay. That's where it's coming from. You got a Tower coming up. The Six of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay. So, see why you're so welcoming for this change. You're already ahead of it. It's the acceptance part. that you're struggling with. And it's not even too much going on. It's more of a swift change. It's not even communication. It's just one of y'all want a change. Some of y'all may be traveling this holiday as well. It's giving me reckless. It's giving me reckless. It's giving me you're a different, oh my God, this is the cross watcher. Look, this is why I said in the beginning, I believe I did, you're going, wow, let me tell you something. You have definitely picked up and realized when you can't change someone. Let me start there. If anything, you sticking around too long fucks with you. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. It fucks with you. First card out is the priestess. It's the Empress in reverse. In reverse. You don't know. It's crazy because you have all the signs here that you need to go. And again, it's the acceptance of it ending, two people separating, people going their separate ways. That's seeming to be what's tripping you up. I get this feeling that this cross watcher, whoever it is that you're dealing with, this person, I mean, they have the heart of a rock star. Do you hear me? I mean, they're moving everywhere real fast. They got a lot going on, and then to make matters worse, they pretty much want you to stick around. And again, those inner feelings, that inner child is beating on the door saying they want to get out. The door unlocks on their side in the room. They can get out if they want to. And see, you want there to be some type of moment, some type of aha moment, some type of light bulb moment. There is not one fact. This person, 9 times out of 10, they probably talk a lot. They, like I said, they stay with a lot going on. They up and down. Their moods is shifty and shit. I don't know if they're dumb or confused, but they can definitely tote the line. And to make matters worse, this is exhausting you. It's exhausting you. You had the Empress in reverse, the 8 of Wands in the upright, the King of Cups in reverse. This person don't have no type of emotion or nothing for you. You had the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? Someone can't defend you if they're clueless. And you can't defend why you should stay with someone or somebody or in a situation when you're drawing blanks yourself. Then you had the 3 of Cups in reverse. This person out here partying like a rock star, running their mouth, talking 1,000 miles per minute, and just it is empty as an empty wagon. Do you hear me? And then you had this 7 of Wands in reverse. Like whatever you felt for this person or this relationship, it ain't it. You're more overly protective of your mental health than you are of this being with this person, finding valid reason to be with this person. Little does this person know, they're so reckless, they didn't already jump ship and everything else in between. Because guess what? You had the Tower, you had the 6 of Pentacles, and then you had the Magician. Let me tell you something. After this Tower happens, mind you, so much is happening. You had the 8 of Wands, and then you had this Tower here, and then right after that you have the 6 of Pentacles. watch not dealing with whatever or whoever in December. Watch how much more money you will have. And I feel like for some of y'all, this is that time frame where it's like you really like morph up into like who you are on the inside. You know, you're a giver, you're a philanthropist, you're a person that cares, you have compassion, and you're willing to share. Okay, some of y'all may very well do that within, you know, this holiday, whether it's like Salvation Army, homeless shelter, feeding, cooking, warm places for the cold days, you name it. But all these actions of you showing compassion and building like your own confidence and being able to manifest things as far as, you know, what you're not going to deal with, and you really just coming clean with certain things as far as what you dealt with and what made you go the opposite way from it. Because it has to be a reason why you would give up if you're a giving person, and you know you're this empress, and just so happens you started dealing with whoever this person is, and your first card, which could very well have been you, the empress, it came out in the reverse. I think that's really because of this person. All right, it's not even so much of the energy that you give them, it's the energy that they give off, it's the vibe that they give off, it's the maturity they don't show, it's the lack of acceptance, the lack of, you know, being like intuitive, you know, realizing shit. Again, self-awareness is a beautiful thing should you know how to use it right. And in this case, this person doesn't. And so you're trying to create distance. You're trying to get back to who you were. All right. Some of y'all very well, maybe this is the cross watcher. But this person may very well have to pay restitution. They may have to pay a fine or something. I don't know what it's for. But the Six of Pentacles here reminds me of someone having to, like, of course, give, but give back. And it feels like restitution. It feels like it's like ordered, like by courts. It's ordered that you pay. But needless to say, your self-confidence and you being aware, some of y'all may do magic. You being aware of the fact that your affirmations can become reality versus you being with someone who's reckless and moves so quick they don't even know what they're doing. You see the difference? You see the difference? A rock to a rose. That's what I'm getting. A rock to a rose. So you figure out which one you want to be and which one you are. But let me tell you, the sooner you accept this being something that you need to like move on from, the better. Because even here, like, it's not like you have an 8 of cups out here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no walking away. This bitch is burning. This bitch is burning. So can we say long overdue? I think it's long overdue. It's going to take a lot of weight off your shoulders, though. It's going to take a lot of weight off your shoulders once you really get done with this situation. It won't be no confusion about it. It will just be straight up, you have been released back to the community and don't darken my doorway. All right. So, this is what I have for you all, unless you want me to clarify. Should I clarify? Let's clarify real quick. Let me see what's going on. So let's clarify real quick. I got a little battery juice. We can clarify real quick. Alright, so the cards I'm about to shuffle out here, this is going to be, you know, a clarification for December 2025. However you get to your ending of your story and how things fold out for you all depend on your actions. So don't take none of this literal. Just understand with what is being put out here, what your outcome will vary based on what you do. All right. It will be based off of what you do. All right. So Empress in reverse. Look, 6 of Pentacles, double confirmation, 6 of Pentacles out here. There's going to be a reward the universe is going to give you for making this change. Like, that's just all is to it. Like, there's going to be something that comes back to you for this change. Whether that be your savings account balances back out, you feel more balanced because you're more secure in who you are. You name it. Or very well, you may be the person getting the restitution if this person is having to pay it. But there's going to be something that balances out for you after this Tower moment. You feel me? Alright, 8 of Wands. Look, 2 of Cups. Somebody got a relationship coming in. Don't hum me. If you can hum, you can hear. Someone got a relationship coming in. It's coming in quick, too. It's coming in quick, too. Or at least, let's put it like this. This may be a new lover or a new interest coming in while you trying to get out of the shit with the old person. Okay, I just got that feeling. Don't beat up the messenger, bitch. I'm just letting you know. I want to say, tell me more about... he's a King of Swords in reverse. I don't think he's like on... I think he may be quick to come in, but he may be very slow in wanting you to go. Spirit says, Jesus. Okay, well, King of Cups. Because I feel like this is who you're dealing with as far as your cross watcher is concerned. He's a King of Cups in the reverse. What I tell you? 9 of Pentacles and the Fool in reverse. Now, I just sat here and told you, watch what happens once you lose this 0. All of a sudden, your bank account starts going back up. Alright? You know what you did was, it was good for you. It ain't had nothing to do with them. It was good for you. You knew if you stayed, you know, that would have made you a fool, Spirit says. But you got a new relationship coming in. You're getting more balance and at peace with certain things. Okay? Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Ace of Cups. Give your loving to yourself. Don't give it to this loser that's at the bottom. The Emperor in reverse. See, misery loves company. They're in reverse. So they want you to be in reverse. Isn't that reckless? Because how are y'all supposed to build each other up if y'all laying on the same level? That doesn't make sense to me at all. At all. Maybe they started out real ambitious like, but they got real Garfield like real quick. What's your 3 of Cups in reverse? Someone sassier, someone younger. Sassier and younger. 6 of Cups. I hear Side Piece, that song in my head. This person is just someone that, okay. Okay. Well, that just goes to let you know certain things don't change. If they're going for someone younger, aren't they easier to manipulate emotionally? Just saying. Just saying. This person is a character. 7 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. What can you tell me about that for December? Ooh. Oh, on the floor. A whole love triangle. 3 of Pentacles. Mind you, mind you, the card I picked up off the floor was a Two of Wands. See, this is why I say there's so much difference in between you and this cross watcher, you know. And even then, it may not even be them in a triangle. You can very well find yourself in a triangle come December. Because guess what? You got new love coming in and you got a stalemate, literally, that you're trying to, you know, push to the side to allow new things coming in. So it's either they are oblivious to you wanting to go, or you're not letting it be known that you're not staying. This triangle right here, I feel like that's you. And mind you, this cross watcher may be delusional and wanting to marry. You don't feel that way though. Marriage could very well be coming, but you don't feel that way. So you need to keep that in mind. Will you feel more balanced with this person, like permanently in your life, quote unquote? Or do you feel more fulfilled and balanced with you knowing that you can regulate yourself? Like, you got to weigh the pros and cons on that. Alright, so this tower. Let me know what's going on with this tower for December. What's going on with this tower for December? Thank you. 7 of Wands. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. You stand in your ground and you're protecting what is valuable to you. You are literally climbing up out of the rubble of this person's BS. Because it's not yours. It's not yours. This person made all this controversy. 5 of Wands. This person made all this controversy. They made all this static. They did things not thinking that they'll come back or they will not reappear, but they have. They have, so much so I see you defending yourself. You know, having a strong, sturdy base, vertical base. You know, you can look cute all you want to, but if your feet ain't planted right, that cute go out the door and your feet go up in the air. If you strong and you hold your ground, you're not going to fall for anything. Not just anything. Alright? And you're holding your ground because this confrontation, like I said, this cross watcher, they, you know, drama. That's what I'm hearing. Drama. Drama. And then they want to come towards you and take it out on you. Alright, 6 of Pentacles. Remember, we had a double confirmation for that. So, are you the giver or the receiver, or are you both? Because that happens. Ooh. 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 Let me tell you, your strength card came out. This seriously has the feeling of the card, what was it, acceptance? We had a card for acceptance, I think. Growth, acceptance. It was one of these cards, but it gave me this feeling of you walking into a sunset, and in your silhouette was your inner child. When I say your child was in the silhouette and it looked like you was walking a different direction, it was because this was moving you. In that shadow, that silhouette I saw on that card, I swear to you, you walking and having that big silhouette made me feel like your strength, that Leo in you, was what was having you walk into the sunset. And your child, your inner child, was just skipping behind you, do 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 do, in his own world, as it should be. You probably came from poverty, or you probably came from I want to say low poverty, right? Because in order to persevere, you do need strength. You have a lot of characteristics of a feline animal that's strong like that. You're fast, your teeth are sharp, you're witted, and you know how to camouflage in. Let's clarify the Magician. Ooh, you changing things because that's what it used to be. Nine of Swords. So I got my answer. It ain't had nothing to do with money. It ain't had to do nothing with other people and making things happen. It had everything to do with self-love. That's why you're making this change. You're way more enlightened than what you used to be. And whoever this person is, you may have known them before, or this person may be like middle age, but they definitely see a future with you. You dodged a bullet and you enlighten yourself higher. You awaken yourself higher. Pat yourself on the back for December. Alright, so this is what I have for y'all today. My camera is about to die, but be sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Learn and Discern messages. And until next time, I will holler at y'all later. Take care.